Hey guys, it's me. Welcome back to Rags and Stitches. It's Amy here. I hope you're enjoying yourself with the channel. Today we're going to start on a new project. I am hoping that we can finish this one quickly. So I am a little intimidated. However, we're going to try to attempt to put a zipper in to a little makeup or lipstick zipper pouch. Okay, or whatever you want the zipper pouch to be for. Um, I'm very nervous about this. So I hope you're ready to have fun, but also to please put up with me if I make mistakes. We're going to attempt this. So pick your favorite fabric or what you want to use for this project. Um, I actually am making a relatively small bag. I'm going to measure it so I can tell you about how long. It's about 10 inches, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, about 10 inches long and about, I'm measuring it now, and about, I don't know, almost 9 inches wide. I don't know. So what I did is I picked my favorite. Well, I picked my favorite liner, which is the beach mode. Okay. And I cut some blue jean off of some blue jeans. Um, you can cut it any shape, size you want. That part is not the big deal. Main deal is once you pick two fabrics that you want to make it out of, the front and the back. I mean, this is the inside liner. This is the outside, is going to be blue jean for me. Then you need to cut little squares in the corner. Those squares can be basically done with a ruler. Mine are about 1.5 inches tall and about 1.5 inches wide. So just draw you a square with some chalk and cut it out. And then, of course, pin your fabrics together. So they should line up together like so. Once you've done that, we're ready to begin. Okay, so this is the front of the bag, which is the blue jean. This is the liner, okay? And there are a lot of, let me start by saying, there are a lot of videos out there on how to make zipper pouches. I am pretty sure they're far better than me, okay? So if you want to watch a few of those first, that's fine. I'm not having a problem with that because my channel is geared for us to learn together. This is a learning channel. I'm not a teacher of, I'm not a master sewist. I'm not a teacher of sewing. I'm just giving little tutorials and letting you learn from my mistakes, as well as us accomplishing and having fun together, accomplishing making some beautiful creations, beautiful sewing projects. So we've done a lot so far. We've started off strong as beginners. So, but this project, however, is a little out of my comfort zone. So I'm going to attempt to put this zipper and make a zipper pouch, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. I don't know where to start once I've cut it. I thought, okay, well, I can go around and sew the fabrics together. No, that's not what we want to do, because when we fold our bag over like so, and we've got it inside out, we've got to stitch up the little corners from the inside out. So I think that's probably what we're going to do first. So let's go ahead and stitch our corners up, because I think that would be good to stitch them and go around here and then go up the bag. And we're going to stop when we reach, we're going to reach to about, we're going to leave a good almost 2 inches there to figure out how to roll the fabric over and insert the zipper. So here we go. Let's get started. This may be a backwards way of doing it. I don't know. We don't know till we try. But I think I want to go ahead and sew my corners from the inside, I think is what we're going to do. And then I tell you what, let's sew our sides first. Let's sew the sides. Okay, so turn it inside out. Mine's inside out because this is the liner. Turn it inside out and let's sew from about here to about here. We don't want to go anywhere near here or this corner because we've got to fold in this part. So let's just do that first. All right, so I'm bringing you up here so you can see the machine. Getting you up close, getting you up close. All right. So let's just sew up the side. We need to really calculate because I want plenty of room to bend over it. So I'm not fighting with the fabric to bend over to sew the zipper onto. So let's just start by sewing up the sides. If we mess up, guys, we just try and try again. All right, I'm doing a zigzag stitch. You can use whatever stitch you like and whatever yarn color, thread color you like. I'm using white. Even though it's going to show up a lot on the blue jean, I like the little messy stitch look. So here we go. Let me get the camera back on the sewing machine. I don't know. I think we do better on this. Hold on, guys. I'm going to get you a good view. Somehow. Okay. You see good now? All right. I think so. Okay. So our footer is down. Our footer is down and we're getting ready to start. Here we go. Now look, I'm learning the same as you are, so we're just gonna wing it, no pattern, no nothing. Okay, back stitch and go forward. I want to leave about right there. So I'm leaving that open right now. We can always go back and stitch it after, but we got to leave it open right now because because we have to fold it. We have to fold it inward. So let's go to the other side. Same thing. We don't make sure all your edges are lined up, guys. Make sure they're all lined up. And we don't want to go too far up. Leave about 2 fingers width up there. Come over to the corner and just a little stitching. So things together. I know my thread did not just come out of there. Now, I didn't even do anything wrong, guys. My thread came out of the needle. What the world? Okay, the bobbin's still there. Never fails. Never fails. Where am I? Here it is. Okay. I don't know why, guys. I don't know why. It's acting funny, but it is. Okay. So we're going to try. Bear with me a minute. I got to rethread. And of course, it's what the heck? Hold on. Of course, it's better if you actually turn off the machine when you're doing this. Or I say off, unplug it. Okay, what is the problem here? Okay. Back through. Pull it through there, make it sure it's over there. This has been giving me trouble today. I don't know what my machine is, whether she's mad at me or what, because I've been sewing so much. She's been in overdrive today. Maybe she's mad. I have named my sewing machine. Please put in the comments below. Have you named your sewing machine? I have. I named her one of the most popular names in England, because that's where I used to live a long time ago. And I named her Mags. Maggie. So Maggie is temperamental today. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, guys. I'm strange. But I named my machine. So here we go. Let's try this again. Got 2 fingers. I just got to have plenty of room to fold over that zipper. To use my fabric to fold over on that. Are you really going on that one? No, she's okay. So one right there. Okay. All right, the sides are sewn up. Very good. Now, let's make sure we've cut all the excess thread off. And next, we want to pinch the edges. Let's go ahead and do it. So, no, you know what? I'm not going to do that yet. What I'm going to do is I think we should go ahead and go for the zipper. So, we're on the inside of the bag. We still have to turn it inside out, right? So, we're going to want to sew it like this, I believe. Let's see. Yep, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and put our zipper on. Now let me think a minute. So we need to sew it here. Okay. So my advice is to, because this is going to be, let's see, this is going to be the outside of the bag. So obviously its zipper needs to go like that. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to pin this and then I'm going to show you what I did because that's really going to be the easiest way. To do this. Let's see, that's the front. This is the back. Okay. Okay. I think we got it. So what we're doing is we want to make sure that we have plenty of zipper space for that zipper to close and open. So we're going through and pinning, folding over our fabric so there's no seam showing, and we're pinning it from the back side so that we're going to flip it over to sew it. Okay. I'm just pinning it to where I can see how it's going to fall. Okay. So we lined it up there. Now, I will say this zipper is going to be too big, by the way, for this bag, but I don't have a choice. It's the only zipper I have left. So you will want a zipper that doesn't hang off like this. But you know, that's okay. Not the end of the world. Okay, let's flip it over and we're going to do the same over here. Let's see. Wait a minute. Let's see. That one's correct. And then this should be on the front side. So over here, it should be like that. Hold on. I'm getting my bearings, guys. Once I pin the first bit, we'll have it. I think I have it wrong. Hold on a minute. No, you don't. No, you don't, Amy. You just got to get it. Let's see. I'm talking to myself, guys. Isn't that something? So this is tricky. So we're going to roll it over. Now I've got it. Okay. We got it. Okay. We've got to make sure these little teeth on this zipper have plenty of room to move. Okay. Plenty of room. So like that. Okay. So let's go through and pin the other side. And again, we're going to sew it from the back because we're going to flip it all inside out when we're done. And we're going to sew the zipper on before we sew the corners. We'll sew the corners at the ends. I don't know if that's the proper order, guys, but that's the way we're doing it because I want to get the zipper over with. I'm a nervous wreck about this zipper. It's very intimidating. Very. But you never know unless you try, right? So we just do the best we can. Something's wrong right there. And I'm going to pin it, and even more pin it because, you know, it's important that we hide the seam here. So we need to turn it under and line it all up with that zipper. Because you got to have a little bit of that zipper hanging up. I mean, even more than, I like to see a little bit of the fabric along with the zipper, not just the zipper teeth. So, and eventually with more practice, we'll get better at this. I can tell you right now, my zipper is not going to be perfect because I really don't know what I'm doing just yet. But eventually it'll be grand. It will, eventually. Now I'm just going and making sure all of this is pinned down because I'm going on the other side to stitch. Okay? All right, everything's pinned down. That's the outside, but right now it's inside, see? Everything's pinned down. I think we got it. I hope we have it. So what if it's uneven there? Long as it seems to be in the right spot here for the zipper, then we're good. Okay? Yeah, I guess we could go ahead and stitch this up. Let's go ahead and stitch the corners before we do the zipper. It's not going to hurt anything. Okay, take your two corners, pinch them together so they open up like that, and we're going to sew it together, all together, okay? And we're going to pinch it down and sew it. So let's do that first. And make sure you go over it a couple times. So back. You may have to push, guys. Yeah, mine's pretty thick. It's blue jean, and you may have picked just regular fabric. So, okay. Let's clip that. Now it's looking pretty good. I got to do this one little corner here. Hold on. This looks like it needs a little bit more on the other direction. Flip it up. Did that stuff come out again? Oh my goodness. Guys, my thread came out again. What is going on with this thing? I'm fixing to get really mad at this thing. Mags, I don't know if it's the thread or what it is. We could have been finished by now. I don't know, guys. It's every time I go through something thick, I'm going the wrong way. She decides to act up. And I have a denim denim needle in there from, I don't know if it's the needle or the thread or both, or the heavy fabric. But we'll just keep going, right? You know, I bet some people can thread this without the help of the little threader, but I have to have it to be able to get it through that little hole. All right, guys, we're back in biz. Back in biz. All right. Okay, let's try it again. We need to get that one little corner. So we put it right there. Try it again. Forward and then back. Okay. Got that corner. That corner is complete. Okay. Now, if I open it up and it has holes, I'm gonna be not happy. So we've got one corner done. Let's do this corner next. Squinch it in together and pinch it down, and we're gonna sew it together. All right. And hopefully we're gonna do it good and not get, okay, this is gonna be a little thick. I may have trouble. Let's start over here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that looks nice. Okay. So that's nice, but we still got to go around the corner. Let's make sure everything's intact here. Not twisted. Not where she's going to pop on me. I dropped my scissors. It's okay. Now let's make sure we don't have a hole back here. So let's get that sewn on. I'm going to go down on the other side there just to make sure of it, because I don't want a hole there. So we're going to go this way. Got it. That should be good. Okay, guys, time for the zipper. Now, tricky part. Now for the tricky part. Let me grab my tweezers that seem to have fallen. A couple things on the floor here. Okay. We've got it. We've got our corners done. Looking good. So let's start sewing the zipper. So we're going to start right here. And this is going to be tricky because the pins are on the inside. So I'm just going to go taking them out one by one. It's going to be very slow process because I do not know how this is going to come out. And as I said before, I have never done a zipper. So I don't know, but we're going to find out, guys. We're going to find out. Okay. So here we go. Let me make sure this thing isn't bothering us over here on this computer screen. There we go. Okay. So here goes nothing, right? Wait, why is this up? But I'm having trouble here. Okay, we're gonna go all the way. Oh, shoot. This is difficult, guys. Just not even kidding. It's difficult because you can't see if you're getting it right. I'm gonna go for it. Here we go. Go very slow. That's all I can say. Come on. Come on, you. It's okay to go slow. It's totally okay to go slow. Check it every once in a while, making sure not to have your zipper, too low down. It's got to be higher, higher up. Like I said, I'm not a pro at this at all. Tricky, tricky, tricky little sucker. I guess it's gonna go like this. Shoot. Guys, I hope I got this right. Something about going inside out just really messes up with my brain. I don't know. Trying to think in reverse is not good for me. Can't do that. And that's what you basically are doing. My dollar. I think we might have scared to say. Oh, this looks about the prettiest seam I've done. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, don't get my hopes up yet. We got to go the other side, and that's if I've even installed it right. But so far, it's looking that way. But we don't know yet, so let's flip it over and let's go to the other side. Okay, so I want. Let's start here. No, no. Let's start here. And it's okay if you talk to yourself, guys. You might have to for this project. Okay, what's the deal with this one? And that is another thing that bugs me about myself is that I often make things harder than what they really are. I really do. I don't mean to, but I really, really do. Okay, this is where your tweezers come in handy. Okay. Right there, Max, I think. Let's see if I've got it rolled under right. I hope to God so. I think we got it. All right, I'm gonna have to back this up a bit. Oh, shoot. See if I can get it closer. I don't think, oh, I see why I couldn't. Okay. Okay. Are you kidding me right now? Lift your footer up if you can and tuck your stuff up, your zipper under there if you can. This is the hard part because it's not like like I said, there's got to be an easier way to do this. I've probably made it harder than what it is. That's okay. All right, go forward first before you go backwards. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna move forward, guys, and then I'll have to go back and sew that up by hand if it's still open back there. I can't, that zipper's in the way. I've got pins everywhere, by golly. My goodness, pins all over. Whew. Okay, thanks. Oh, man. No, ma'am. Make sure your fabric's rolled under. Um, I don't know if mine's trying to come out. Go. Why does it always do this? Guys, this is what happens if you don't iron it first and you don't keep the pins in. I should probably do that, but Okay, that looks okay now. I'm doing the best you can, guys. That's all I can say. It's not easy. We're just doing the best we can. And you're probably going to do better than me. This is why I don't do zippers, because I just am so not good at getting just the way it should be. Okay, stop. Stop. I have no idea if this is right or wrong. Let's get out of it. I can cut it if it's bad. Okay, before we turn it, I'm just sitting here staring at it, guys. Before we turn it inside out, I've got a little place I might have to sew. So let me look at it. What I want you to do is look at yours, look at the corners underneath the zipper, and just make sure those are sewn up. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And then we'll turn it inside out. So just make sure, in fact, you may have to go the opposite direction, which is what, because this dang thing, it did it again. You've got to be bloody kidding me. Okay, well, I don't know, guys. What's that mean when your thread keeps coming out? Right, it's frustrating. I don't know. Don't know what it means. We're almost done. Almost done. For the love. I don't know about you guys, but there are some times when I'm sewing that some strange little sayings can come out of my mouth because I get so frustrated if I do something wrong. So it's so funny because I watch YouTube channels and I'm so used to seeing people who sound like professionals. And here I am on here sounding like I don't have a clue. But that's okay because if people don't like it, they can change the channel. Just simple as that. Right? Okay. Let's try this again. I'm just trying to get all the way up here where there's no hole in the bag here on the side. I'm gonna go forward first, then back because my machine's acting weird. So gosh, this is right. That looks better. Much better. Okay, the other side is next. Okay, come on now. Okay. The other side. I'm missing a few pieces. I'm just going to go right here in the corner. Back up again. Before. So I just basically went over where I was before. So you're not really going to be able to tell, I hope. But once we turn it inside out, I hope you can't tell. But I had to go back over that because it was not sticking together well enough. So here we are. Here is the inside liner bit. I look like I've messed up on the corners, so we'll know in a minute when we turn it inside out. Here we go. Here comes the verdict. Are you ready? Let's turn her inside out and see how we did. I don't know about how I did these corners, but we will find out. I think they're wrong. I think they're different. Oh yeah, they're looks like I need work on the corners. Oh dear. Mine ended up like this. Like I went too far in on the seam here. I think I can cut that loose because that was that extra bit. And hopefully it'll be fine. Okay, I see what I did. Oh, okay. I just went in too far. Okay, well, we're going to take it out. If that happens, guys, just pull your seam out. If it's not something holding something together, that is. But this is just where I was trying to sew the corners and like be overly cautious. And so I over tacked it there. Okay, that should do the trick. Oh yeah, much better. Much better. All right. I think we may have it, by golly. Okay, looking good. Got a little pull right there. Hold on. I don't know what that is, but anyway. Um, Probably I need to do a little something with this corner. But anyway, it still looks good. Let's try the zipper out. Okay. We need to flip it. I did something wrong, guys. I was waiting for this big finale, and the zipper's probably on backwards. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Let's see. The zipper is on backwards, guys. I kid you not. The zipper is on backwards. Just the fear of what I was going to do, I did it. And look how cute the sucker is. And I am trying to see if I can flip it. The only other thing I could do is take that whole seam out and redo it. I thought I was so careful to put it on right. I mean, look how good that looks. I had it perfect. Perfect. Look. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, I can't even turn this back around. Okay, you can come back over here because I've made a huge mistake. Well, the whole reason I've always been intimidated by these zippers is I knew I was going to sew it on backwards, and that's exactly what I've done. However, maybe yours is sewn on correctly. If I could zip this up, if I turned it back inside out, I can zip it up and show you that it's inside out. Hold on a minute. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It may not zip this way. Okay, I see. I need to, oh, okay. I caught it then. Guys, I kid you not. Well, I could use it like that. Put some more fabric and sew it along here. Okay, well, the zipper is at least sewn on correctly. It's just inside out. So at least you know it works. It's great, isn't it? But hey, we had fun. You've got your zipper pouch. Please let me hear some comments from you guys. Let me know how yours turned out. I cannot believe the zipper's on And look how cute. It came out good everywhere else. Even the stitching's cute. Doggone. We'll keep trying till we get it right, guys. I just, the only other thing I could do is maybe go here. I mean, you look at all my seams from the inside. Go here and maybe do some like border and let the inside be the liner, the blue jean. Okay, well, I'll go brainstorm and come up with some ideas on how to fix this because I do not want to tear this entire seam out and resew that zipper. I can tell you this, guys, I'm not going to be a big zipper gal. So if you want to learn zippers, you might need to go look at another YouTube channel. But I made it. But yeah. It's not bad. It's just inside out. All right, guys, I'm going to go brainstorm and see if I can't, like, I don't know, rectify this situation without having to tear it all apart. So I hope yours came out good. Let me know. This is hilarious. It is hilarious, guys. Don't sew your, note to self, do not sew your zipper on backwards, which I have done. I mean, this one doesn't even come apart so that you can separate it and put it back together. It does not. No. If you flip this through, I mean, you know what you could do? You could, I've got a little hole right here. You could stick your finger in this hole and pull the zipper this way. Look, guys, it works. I mean, you have to stick your finger down in the bag and pull this way and then just leave a hole right there. I don't know. I like the inside liner better anyway. So we may make this side the inside and go back and sew some other pretty stuff on the outside. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a laugh out of it too. Especially when I discovered I had done it backwards and I just knew I was going to do it. However, we successfully, let's think of the positives, we successfully sewed on the zipper and successfully where it works and without getting stuck. It zips pretty nicely. So we did that. We also made, I think we put together the bag pretty well. It's a pretty good shape. Looks pretty good. So yeah, I mean, the seams don't look bad. We were in straight lines, most of them. Oh, excuse me. So it's not a whole loss, okay? We will be back for more projects. Let's hope I do better next time. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. These are the mistakes we can make. We'll try again later. See you next time. Keep sewing and keep practicing. This is Amy with Rags and Stitches. Bye.